Yo, 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 yo.
What are you shouting for, man? So when you shout, I'm gonna go deep.
This is it, man.
Yeah.
This is Superman Bam Bam.
And this is the Colonel. This is Steve Austin, the Os. I'm the
Yeah, yeah,
Ox.
yeah.
Xena.
Yeah, man. We're
Ox.
here, man. We're here. And this subject
Ox.
matter, man. I'm looking forward to this subject matter, man.
OX. Yeah, go ahead.
So, um, hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop has always had women in it, right?
Hip hop. Hip hop.
And the problem is history didn't always bother to remember them. Women weren't missing from the culture. They were pushing it to the edges of it. They were pushed to the edges of it, I should say.
Mm,
Outshined by louder narratives written out by credits, boxed into roles that they didn't create. They're expected to be either exceptional or the aesthetic.
mm,
Um, Never just artists. The rules were different. Men were allowed to be raw, messy, inconsistent, experimental. Women had to be flawless, marketable, palatable, all at the same time.
mm,
And one mistake could erase years of work, and one label, would limit their entire careers because of those mistakes.
mm-hmm.
And what gets overlooked is how much women shape the sound from the pen game to hooks, from fashion to slang, the tone and direction. Entire movements shifted because women who never got the credit for it. And in the UK, especially, women had to fight two battles at once, being taken seriously in hip hop and being visible at all, right? They either were too hard or too soft, too sexual or not sexual enough, always judged, really protected, and even really supported. This episode isn't about quotes. It's not about trends. It's not about ticking a box called female representation. It's about contribution, impact, influence, legacy, right? A word we like to use, legacy, right? Because hip hop didn't just let women in, women were already there building it anyway. And I think we need to air this out.
Hear it out. Ah, let's drop that. Yo!
And let all the fly skimmers feel the beat.
Yo,
Yesh. Yush, yush. Stush, stush.
Steve Austin,
That's the name. Don't wear it out, man.
6 milli.
6.9
This
now,
is a
man.
subject that we have talked about again for ages and ages, man.
Mm.
What's your thoughts on this matter here?
Bar, bar one of the people or one of the crews I'm gonna mention. I don't know one of the crews personally.
Mm.
Everyone else I know, met, sat down, had a drink, cracked two joke. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Word.
I remember when I first saw the album cover, "Known to Be Down," which had
Mm.
Mighty Ethnics, bunch of guys from Grove outside in front of a piece, and there
Mm.
was these two girls. I'm sure, and if I'm not mistaken, Antonia wasn't part of the She Rockers then,
Mm.
but Donna was there. She
Word.
Rock was there.
Respect She Rockers, man.
Yeah, and that's where I'm gonna start off from because She Rock, bad MC
Killer MCs.
Simone, aka Moni Love, bad. I spoke to her, must be 15 years ago. When Ninth
Wow.
Wonder came to the UK, she was actually working as their tour manager or doing some kind of market with
Yeah,
them.
she used to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She's in that kind of
And
game.
she goes, is this Gus? I went, yeah. Who's this? Yeah, it's about. And from the twang, I went, what, Moni? She went, yeah. I went, right. You know what I mean? It's like, but yeah,
Word.
yeah. So Simone was wicked. Oh man, bad. Especially when she was buckled up with Pogo. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
That first single that came out,
yeah.
You know, was it Give It a Rest? Was that the one?
I'll give it a rest of She Rockers.
No, She Rockers would Give It a Rest. She had that tune where they used the dun, dun, ba-ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-ba-da-ba-dum.
Oh, she had tunes before that though. She had stuff before that.
I know, but that was the track that blew her.
But for me though, when I think of these female MCs, all right, like I used to go to their jams, and you know they would do demo songs as well. They weren't doing the songs that were just their hits. They were doing other tracks. I'm like, yo,
Wow.
and she had tunes, man. She had tunes. She had tunes. I remember
She was bad with it, man. She was
even like
bad.
even man, it sounds Dana Cherry. Dana Cherry. Yeah, she did her little blah blah blah. But I've heard, it's this is so weird. And what you said in preamble was so correct because the labels make these females do. And then when they run them in, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
what's that?
When you see them battling, or there's a cipher and they jump in, and then you're like, why aren't you putting that out
And
on wax?
again, and it's the labels, bro. It's the labels. The labels are making people do some kaka meme, as we would say. You know what I mean? But there's all right. So there's people like QT, wicked, bad.
Dope.
My homegirl
And bad
MIA,
voice as well, man. Bad,
MIA, heavy.
heavy.
Hmm.
When you- But this is okay. Before you even say anything, right?
Yeah.
That pause was poignant,
Mm.
and I'll tell you why that pause was poignant, right? Because of the lack of, and I'm not saying it's from us because boy, we can list MCs, right?
Mm.
But there is a pause that happens with us in comparison to talking about your favorite male MCs. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Mm.
So if you're going to name like your top 10, right, MCs, women are given almost like their own category of female MCs. Who's your top 10 female MCs? And would you be able to even list that, right? I mean, we were talking before we even got on here, and we named a bunch, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of MCs that we were like, yeah, they're bad, right? But the narrative was always forced apart from where the men were at. Their contribution to history is always lazy, right? It's always kind of putting the weight on them to kind of have asserted themselves, whereas male MCs don't necessarily have to assert themselves like female MCs.
You know what it is? It's similar to the discussion we had a minute ago, or the last discussion we had with regards to mental health and stuff. You know, men are taught to be tough, rough. So it's like, for example, a lot in the days when I listened to male MCs, my male MCs, if there was a group, it was always a guy with a hard voice. So Run DMC, DMC. EPMD, Parish Smith. You know what I mean? Ultra said G. So all the light voiced rappers, I wasn't listening to them because they were just like Cool Keith, bad lyricists, but Q-Tip, not into that. You know what I mean? Or wasn't into that as much. You know what I mean? Erickson, you know, it's like
that's a really. Do you know what? That's an interesting thing,
and that's probably the reason why when it comes to female MCs. So, and this is bad because the UK, my female MC perspective stops at a certain point because
whereas I
yours,
mentioned a few names to you before. Mine's continues on.
So mine's are like Cookie Crew. And the crew I was mentioning before that I don't know is Cookie Crew. I don't know them. I've seen them a few times, but I don't know them. I know their manager Catherine from day one, but them two. Seen them enough times, but they don't know me. I don't know them, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But I just don't know them. So, and even then, I wasn't really a big fan, and that's because maybe I had West London love for She Rockers. You know what I mean? White City Crew. You know what I mean? It's like, whoop. So She Rockers, but then Moni was from South, but I still loved her. But we got on cool anyway. So Moni, She Rockers, Nana, even for her sins, Betty Boo. I chatted to Betty Boo for ages. After them two, they broke up. You know what I mean? MIA. Again, wicked. When I paused, right, it wasn't because I had stopped. There was one rapper that I forgot about, and she's not known lyrically, but she can rap, and that's Miss Dynamite.
Bad MC, man. Bad MC in my books, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and when you think about those who crossed over, not only was it like And that's a good kind of path, I would say, right? Before I get into it. Um, there was Miss Dynamite who had her moment,
Mm,
on the stage. I mean, she got a Mercury Award,
mm.
right? Let's not put
Props to
that
that.
down. She got loads of props. She made a big reputation for herself. Had some good hit singles,
Mm,
right? That came out, a mixture of grime or early, garage sound with
mm,
MCing, and that instigated a lot of MCing, like
mm,
even So Solid and crews like that, right?
mm, mm.
And then you have her brother Akala, but even taking that pathway of Miss Dynamite, right? Estelle, yeah, coming onto the scene, right? Okay. And again making that transitional move over to the state side of things.
Estelle was at that same Mean Fiddler show I told you about when Fantasy went.
Yeah, I remember. I
Yeah.
remember, bro.
She
I
had
remember.
her and she had her and a light skinned girl wearing army fatigues doing their
Yep.
thing,
I remember that.
and it was hip hop. They were doing hip
I
hop
remember that.
proper.
I remember that. I remember crews like, locally like 4x4. And you have
Oh,
right, exactly. And then um Avalone, whose name is Avalon's gonna kill me if she ever hears this, man. Anyway, big up. She went to join that crew with what's those singers, man? Man, the one that is she's now a compere on Britain's Got Talent.
Alicia,
Alicia
Mystique. Yeah,
Mystique. So
yeah.
she Avalone, big up Avalone. I'll
Mm,
call you Avalone forevermore anyway, right?
mm.
She left the crew and a 4x4 and ended up joining Mystique,
Dread.
right? So, she's a bad rapper. Avalone was
Mm,
a
mm.
bad rapper, but she never rapped on any of Mystique's tunes. And she's a bad MC. When I tell you bad, we did this track called back in the day called Soap, which had on it us, Scientists of Sound,
Mm,
4x4,
mm.
right? There's a brother, young cat from round the way called Hanil. You know Hanil,
I know
right?
Neil. I know Neil.
Ty,
Mm,
right? Shorty Blitz on the decks,
mm.
yeah. And who else was on there? Who else was on there, man? And the Bloodhounds.
Funny how I'm not on there, but yeah, I know. Yeah, Dre's.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Wait. Let's not talk about Mastermind and them tune there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right?
Now, speaking of mastermind, all right, MC Nye,
Yep. Yep.
female
Yep.
MC,
Yep.
Wildflower,
Bad.
Wildflower.
Wildflower. Bad. Bad.
Rosie,
Bad.
ended up working with Gorillas.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I
You
mean?
see what I'm saying?
And
Who else is on there?
there's
Female
one.
MC.
I tell you who, Lyrical.
Come on, Lyric L.
LL Lyrical is hard as battle anybody.
Ah.
I don't care who you. She X. Come on now, LL
Come
man.
on, man. Big up
Lyric
L,
L.
man. Big
Yeah,
up L.
man. She
So,
for me, she is like Kane for
yeah,
females in the UK. You know what I mean? She
yeah,
like yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
what? Sure.
you could take Lyric L to a battle with you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
As
yeah,
you mash up MCs.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking,
yeah, yeah,
don't care, male or female,
yeah.
don't matter. She'll mash up MCs.
One more. Yeah. No. Oh, trading
Yeah.
places. Yeah. Yeah.
But then we got the new crop of MC, and I know we didn't want the
Right.
list,
Go
right?
on. You
But when I
this is
think
your bag. Go
about,
ahead.
okay, when I think about rappers like Nole, who we were talking about before we got on here, right?
Mm,
Who used to be part of a crew in West London from Hammersmith Way. I remember Silver, but for some reason I just can't remember the names anymore like that, right?
mm,
Bad MC, bad MC. In my mind, comparable to a rapper like Rhapsody, stateside, right?
mm,
In terms of
mm.
lyricism, and wit and,
What's
you
that
know,
girl from Brum?
Lady LaSure, bad MC, bad MC.
As
Little
Kevin,
Sims, bad
as
MC.
Kevin Hart was saying, pew pew.
Yeah, this is it.
Proper.
Little Sims, again, bad MC.
Yeah.
Any bad MC, right? She did a track with a guy called
Is it Little Sims
recently.
or Lady LaShaw's got a song? She's done the Buster Rhymes, Put Your Hands, like a
That's
version.
it. She did that. She did that.
What? Have you heard
Killed
it?
it.
Have you heard it?
You come on, man. Killed it,
Jesus.
right?
Jesus.
Um, You know, then you get the ones who were leaning into the sexy lane, like Queenie
Hmm.
and you know, Stefflon Don, right?
What's her name?
You know what I mean? Who's doing more of the kind of smoother kind of thing, but a bit sexy kind of vibes. But bad MCs,
What was that?
yeah.
As a girl, I actually went to my phone to try and do a sneaky Google search. I can't remember her name though. She was around the
Mm.
same time as Darkman, heavy set girl. What
Oh
was her name
gosh.
again?
Oh man, I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember her name.
Oh, I
And I
can't
know
remember her
her, but I can't
too.
remember her name. This is so sad. Oh,
Oh man.
one day.
Then we had in that kind of early 2000s when Lady Sovereign got signed to Jay-Z's label.
Mm,
Do you
mm,
remember that?
mm.
And then nothing happened with her. Again, it reminded me a little bit of what happened with Hijack
And Syndicate.
when he went on to, you know, Ice-T's label. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Shiesty, bad MC.
I remember
Um,
Shiesty. Yeah.
um,
But it
Stush,
like
bad
but
MC.
like you said before, there were M's like so as we already know, my era comes from the old school, right? And even in the Power Pack
Mm.
days, we had people like NVE who were all girl MC group, CID another all girl MC group. We had the
Mm.
Lordesses. So there was the Power Lords, and
And
there
the
was the
Lord S's. I remember
Lordesses,
the
the
Lord
females of
S's.
power, Aki, Fiola, and Beverly. You know what I mean? It's like they were rap female groups
Listen,
every.
listen. You mentioned Brum. Come on, man. Featured on our track, man. Come on,
No, no,
man.
no, 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 no. She's not from She's from Liverpool, bro.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Phoenix Black.
Phoenix Black.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Come on,
Come on.
man.
And you know what? I was meant to big it up. When we did our last segment, I was bigged up Millionaire. She does clothing too. You know what I mean? So
Word, word, word,
the
word. Yeah, some
fashion, the
dope stuff.
fashion, yeah. Watch me this year. I'm gonna bust something for you guys later soon. Watch. You're gonna be like, what? Who got you that? I goes, yeah.
And this is the thing about all of this stuff,
Mm.
right? Their contribution has shaped how we feel about certain conversations around sexuality.
But before you go in, you
Go
gotta
on.
go down. You gotta go down a road, all right?
There's a route. There's a
Yeah.
route I'm taking this.
But
Yeah.
on top of that, on top of these female MCs, all right, I want to sort of branch out into the fact that there was a period of time when hip hop had females, period,
Mm.
in the dance. You go to the hip hop jam and they were there in their Coca Cola tops and their cross trainer or whatever, it would their pin tuck, you know what I mean? It's like Chippy Chevy guy, you know what I mean? Chippy Chevy on, you know, and
Yeah.
it was a thing is when I used to cross world my rave. So, like I said a couple of podcasts ago, like on there'll be Arches, Dingwalls, HQ, all these hip hop jams I go to, and there'd be like females there. And they were like there. And then in the
Mm.
same breath on a Friday, the same females we stushed up with their dresses and the sequins, going to All Nations, Oasis, Club Zero, Granaries, and was wicked. But you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. One of the factors, and I mentioned to you when it was off camera, was that
Mm.
a lot of these people grew up. So a lot of these females became mums because when you become a mum, you got time for writing pen, you got time for pen and paper, you got time for studio. You know, you keep looking after your family. You know, so whereas man, you know what men are like already. We just do men. Oh, make fire, bring wood, oh, beat chest. You know what I
You
mean? It's
took me
like
proper Neanderthal man.
yeah, because
Yeah.
the typical man, you know what I mean? He's got kids at home, but he wants to be out in the street. Oldest man in the dance. Come out, go home, look after your family. But anyway, I digress. But but the women became mums, a lot of them, you know. And when you see like even in America, these big MCs like Remy Ma and stuff, hiatus. Why did he hiatus? Bring up a family. Papoose is doing this thing, but he bring up a family. Then she come back out again and did lean back and smashed it up. You know what I mean? It's like but it's
See,
again, it's that thing over here with the same with the male MCs. It's like it's almost like they did it for a season and then they just went disappeared.
and
We should,
this is it. This is the thing. Almost like the industry treats them like as if they're this kind of transient thing to kind of feel, you know, a popular thing. Because when I think of even rappers like Nicki Minaj or who's the one who came before from Biggie's camp, man?
Oh, what's the name? Little Kim.
Lil Kim,
Mm.
and even all those rappers during that period of time.
Lady of Rage, Foxy Brown.
Yeah, Foxy Brown,
But Isis from the X Clan. Don't mess.
the one that was on Rough Riders as well with the two Paul Marks, man.
Eve.
Eve,
Mm.
right?
Look at
If
Rod
you
Digger.
if you
I thought Rod Digger was a dude when I first. Because
when you heard the voice, right? When you heard the voice,
I'm not right. But you know what? Come on now. I know we're digressing from the UK, but MC Light,
boy,
Latifah,
boy,
Antoinette.
boy, right? Boy, right?
Net.
And we must not forget rappers like Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. Sister Soldier.
Thank you. Right?
Dynasty. Lady of Rage.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
You said
So
Remy Ma, Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Oh. So all of this contribution, right? All of this contribution to the craft of MCing, yeah? All this contribution to the culture of hip hop must not go rewarded, shouted out.
Now you see that there? There's this is off the cuff, all right? There's a song that I love, an R&B song, and the female MC on there, when she drops her lyric, it's one of my favorite lyrics dropped by a female ever for me, and it's not even a hardcore hip hop song.
It's not that one Queen Pen, is it?
Nah, she can rhyme in her.
She can rhyme, bro. Queen Pen's bad.
You know Donald Jones, go, you know what's up, and Left Eye.
Oh, Left Eye's verse on there. So let me tell you what's up. Yo,
It gives me goose pimples all the damn
even
time.
do you know which part I like? There's a cadence that she has, and I can't say the rhyme for where she goes. I've had to see my smiles in many places, lived out around the world in many nations.
Yeah.
The way she flips it, I'm like, and you can represent the unified and I was like,
bad.
she's
And you know
bad.
what was sad was that when she died, she was outshadowed by Aaliyah because they died around the same time. She died first, and then Aaliyah died. Everyone forgot about Left Eye. I went, oh, Aaliyah. And then 9/11, all in the same year.
All in the same year,
yeah.
all mash up. Everything
Yeah.
got mash up
Yeah,
that year.
yeah. But
Big up
also,
to both of them, man. Rest in power.
Yeah. How can we forget? Now, I remember when I first met this woman.
Go on, break it down, man.
Yeah.
Break it down. Wait. I'm waiting. I want to listen to this one now. Go on.
Subterranean 1995. I went to see Poohrang. Me and Bunny and Wayne went to see Poohrang to book subs for another night. We was doing these events called Alter the New. And we was doing the fourth one after a successful Born to Rock, Second to None, Showbiz AG, So we were on a roll. Ty was there, Ted was there, all the people there. It was Ram Out, Pogo, so we was going to do another one. I went subs. We were waiting there. This group was sound checking. Who was these guys? They had a band. I remember I met this guy called Leon. We had a good chat. Where you from?
Yeah.
Oh, we're from Jersey, man. What you lot called? Yeah, we're called the Refugees. And on stage was
So you know what? I've heard this story. As you can imagine, as friends, we know these stories. But look, man, this is one of my favorite stories that you've ever told me in your life.
Yeah, Praz was there.
And we know where this is heading in terms of female MC-dom. Yeah,
Lauren to Bomber Hill.
Douche.
Yeah.
Woo.
And
Woo.
in those days, she was half the size with tiny bumps.
Yep.
Shy as hell.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hardly spoke, but she did speak a couple bits. Wyclef, the realist, he was just a Duracell battery on steroids. Like, we say that. And it was so mad. We met them, we chatted, we went for lunch in Grove, hung out with them for a bit. Yeah, you got to check us. He gave me his address for the East Orange studio.
Yeah.
We were out there. We was at the same time Ninoy was out there. Ninoy.
Nino used to hang out with them, man. He used to hang out with them a lot.
So when we got out there, I see Nia out there. I went, oh, you seen him?
Big up Ninoy, man.
Yeah, man. So I phoned up Wyclef and I was like, yo, man, we're here. He goes, oh, we're busy in the studio. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. I thought, oh, man, we got played. You know what I mean? We didn't go out to America to see them. We was in America anyway, so let's phone them up.
No, I
Meanwhile,
know, man.
yeah.
I know.
And then we came back to the UK. We didn't get a chance to see them. And we're at subs. So now they dropped the score. They're big now. Nappy Heads and them things did their things, all right? They dropped the score. They're at subs. And me and Wayne over there, and we had our bunny bread t-shirts with our faces on them and stuff. Everyone thought, ooh, these guys, right? Yeah. You know. And then we walked there, and Wycliffe's rapping. He went, yo, stop. And I was like, he's like, Gus, where were you, man? I was like, like, and we were, because I don't know if you know, in subs, the way subs is, on the dance floor, there's a massive circle. And we were in the middle of the circle, like, we were like, and people went, and we were like, being in the middle of the circle, and Buddy sort of stepped back out. But where you going? He's calling out you two. Yeah, what you saying? Yeah, what happened to you guys? No. Yeah, but you were busy. We had this conversation. Like me and him having a conversation. Yeah, but you were busy. Yeah, but you should have come and check me again. Yeah, but we didn't. Everyone was going, come on, we're here for a concert, man. Take it backstage. But we're like,
this is one of the dopest combos.
We'll talk after. All right, cool. And we spoke after. And then we bucked up in the air. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was just mad. It was mad.
Dope. That's one of the dopest. That's one of the things, you know, when a lot of young cats talk about, you know, those connections in the States, you know, they've got to remember that there was loads of connections in the States going on during that period of time. And don't forget, we didn't have social media, internet, all of those things. It was a phone call conversation.
There's a lot of good people. There's a lot of good people in the States. Big up Skeff.
Big up Skeff Anselm, man. Big up
the cut technician, DJ Steve D from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Big up Rock Raider, rest in peace, Rocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Proper. Big up Tom Queen. Yeah.
See it there.
You know what I'm saying? There's people over there and those connections were made. But, you know, I got to take this back a little bit, bro.
Go.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to talk about, I know that the other day we had a conversation about who's in the top 10, you know, and top 8 and all this kind of stuff, right? And it's always a contentious conversation amongst MCs or people who just love the music and the culture. But Lauryn Hill should feature in some of this stuff as an MC.
I would hazard to say.
The only thing that I think stops it just before you jump in there might be amount of tracks.
I don't care about that. For me, I don't care.
Because I don't care about that either.
It's not about quantity. It's about the
quality, right?
And
that's me. I don't care about if you've done 2 tracks or you did 1 album or a single.
Her voice, like I said, I'm a voice person. So her voice plus her style,
incredible.
I didn't have to see her to know that she's back. I'm like, wait. Then I see her. I'm like, wait. So it's like, you know what I mean? And even to the point, I'm sure the person I was dating at the time mirrored herself off Lauryn Hill because it was that look.
Like, listen.
Helly Henson jackets, you know, like Helly Henson.
Do you know what? We used to like not take the fun out of you guys. We used to call you the hip hop couple because it looked like Lauryn Hill was dating, you know, I don't know what MC at the time, right?
I was Tim Dog.
Tim Dog.
No, I went. No.
But she did have that Lauryn Hill-esque vibe about her. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. That's a long time ago.
In Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible says, "Me every boy time."
Yeah, I like that catch, bro. I like that catch, bro. I like that catch.
All right, we got 2 minutes left, so yo.
So yes, you know, this is a subject matter again that I think, you know, would love to bring some artists on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we know a lot of people.
So please like and subscribe. Please add your comments below and give us a list of people, or give us a list of people that we could be listening to, because we love listening to new music, man.
If any of you out there, female MCs, want to come and say a word, come and air it out.
Yeah,
more than welcome.
More than welcome for that.
Just make sure your internet connection is good.
Yeah. So I think, you know, UK or US or American, or you know, French, Dutch, whatever, female MCs in hip hop.
Pumpkin. French MC, female Pumpkin.
See what I'm saying? It wouldn't sound the same without women, And even when people pretend otherwise, yeah, hip hop didn't include women, it relied on them. Yeah, you don't erase contribution, because history or else your history, lessons are just friggin' lazy. Yeah. So big
Let's
up the
just
women.
big up the women, because you know what? After the 90s, hip hop jazz was just sausage fest. Enough man,
Thank you.
you're like
Thank you. I think I
stinking
said
up
that
the
in one of them
place.
podcasts.
Yeah, stink up the place with their sweaty selves. Stink up and that's why we had to go to them big people, them big people
This is it,
dances
bro.
with Rap
This
Attack
is it.
and Jasper the Vinyl Junkie. All them people there, all them jigs and mystery. The big
This
people
is it,
dance, see
bro.
the sequins and shit. Oh, there's some girls there. Hip hop jams was like sausage fest, man. What go on? I mean,
Yeah,
rubbing
man. So
shoulders.
yeah, you know,
Not the
don't
look.
make me laugh.
Sorry, man.
Shoulders.
I shall watch, man. Yeah, I got behave, man. I got behave. This is the
Oh
St.
man,
Lucian in me. You just can't behave.
this is it, man. This is it. So I think
We have
I
to
think
air
we've
it
aired
out.
this out.
Yeah, man. We got
Yeah,
10
man.
seconds. I'm gonna air. We've aired this one out.
Peace.
Peace. Pip. Done.